Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between. If you like crafting, stick around. Chances are we're going to talk about it. So this is another episode of Coffee with Kim. So it is Thursday. The weather's not horrible out. Oh yeah, all right. So I gotta talk about the elephant in the room. This is supposed to help with pain in your hands. I'll let you know. Right now I don't notice any difference, but it's my Michael Jackson look. I love Michael Jackson. Anyway, I digress. So I'm wearing my, I fixed it. All right. Hey, quit it. Fritz thinks he can go shopping in my bags. Get out of there. Ouch. Ouch. Thank you. So, my next generation shawl is what I'm calling this. Maybe it's a cape. Maybe I should call it my next generation cape. Anyway, remember yesterday it was falling off my shoulders. And so what I did was I tacked down the collar. And I sewed up the front and I left the button on for decoration. I love this. So my New Horizons cape. Is that what I call it? I'm going to write it down so I don't keep calling it something different. New Horizons cape. So I made it on the Addy, and I'm actually just started the tutorial for it. So stay tuned for that. If you like this, I am so in love with this thing. Now, I was thinking, if you wanted to make it a little longer, maybe you could join it and actually have sleeves. But I like it the way it is. But it's a little warm in here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off. So yesterday was my send-off from work, and it was nice. It was very nice. So, of course, I was crying all the way into work. It was one of those days. You just had the weeps. I get them. I don't know why, and it makes me so mad. It started with Fritz. We're going to fight. Mommy's going to win. Come on, out. All right, that's it. Hold on. Come here. Tell everybody your pitiful story. I know. I want to get into all this stuff that Mom has, and I can't because Mom won't let me. I love you. So, anyway, I'm driving into work yesterday, and for the first time in a long time, and I don't even know what made me do it, I put on the radio. I never put on the radio. I'm always listening to audiobooks, but for some reason yesterday I put on the radio. And there was a song that my mom used to love. So instantly, there go the tears. It was kind of like I started laughing and crying at the same time. And so I'm singing to the song, and you think I would be like, okay, turn it off. But no, I listened to the song. So at the end of it, I call my sister Linda. And I'm like, you got to talk me off of this. I'm having a day, and I need your help. Have a kiss. Thank you. So she and I started talking, funny stories. And anyway, she talked me off the ledge. So I stopped crying by the time I actually got to work. So that was good. But then, oh my goodness, what a sleepy boy you are. Are you bored with my story? Or are you just tired in general? Quit it. You silly boy. Don't worry about what the cats are doing. He's very interested in what the two cats are doing. So I get to work, and I'm at my desk, and I'm doing whatever, and it comes time for the sales meeting. And we actually had the sales meeting in the building I started in 20 years ago instead of our normal building. So here I am, full circle, right back to this, the news station, which is where I started. Because now I can tell you, excuse me, I'm retiring from Spectrum. I worked for Spectrum for 20 years. I started at their local Spectrum news station, and then I moved into sales. And so we went actually to the news station yesterday, and all my coworkers from 20 years ago were like, oh my goodness, Kim, and they giving me hugs and kisses, and I got some cool pictures of them. I'm looking at the timestamp so I can put up 5:20. So I got some pictures with the anchor who's been there for 20 years and the weather girl who's been there for 20 years. And it was just really nice. So in the meeting, you know, they gave me a bottle of champagne and thanked me and everybody, you know, and it was nice. And one of the managers of the news actually asked me to give a couple insights on how I used to sell advertising for the news channel so much. And I told him it's because I believe in that channel, you know. The channel is not like the national news where it's, you know, you got to see the worst of everything worse, you know. This news channel is more like the good feel-good stories. Anyway, long story short, I told them, you know, I love the channel. I started here, so it's kind of in my blood. And, you know, that's that. So that was nice. I did cry a couple of times during that. And then we got back to our building, and they actually had a luncheon for me, which was very nice. Now I got to put Fritz a bits down. I got to put you down. Okay. Is that okay? I love you. I'm going to put you down. Okay. Go to your bed. All right. So they bring me this gift, and I open it up. Do they know me or what? So it is a crafting bag, and they filled it with yarn. Let's see. This is Burnett Baby. They said so I could make something for the baby. Loops and threads, which they just guessed, but that's my favorite yarn. And then another loops and threads. Another loops and threads. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. And then one last, this is Red Heart Super Saver. And then loops and threads impressions. And this is a 5. So all of this was in there. I actually had to show them what the holes in the top of the plastic were for and how it would work and all of that stuff. So that was neat. And they gave me an Amazon gift card. And then corporate gave me, they call it Spark Points. And it worked out to be, I could trade it in for a gift card at Michael's. So how perfect is that? So look what I got myself from Michael's. Let me get this plant out of the way. Sorry about that. I said I wasn't going to spend the money, but you know what? It's not my money. It was a gift. Here it is. I got it. Not opened yet. The anticipation of opening it. Look at this jungle I got here. This plant, let me do a side note. This plant has been on my desk for 20, well, not 20 years, but since 07. And the reason I know it's been 07 was my daughter gave me this plant when it was this big. That's it. It was Christmas and she didn't have any money to buy me a Christmas present. So she snipped off, I know it's terrible to steal, but she snipped off a piece of my mom's plant and put it in a little dish of water and gave it to me for Christmas. And I've had it ever since, and that's where it is. So that's why the jungle is in here. It's been on my desk and now it's home. So anyway, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to make this. Just secure the mug and wait for the beep. Well, doesn't get much easier than that. Can you imagine what mug I'm going to make first? So that's really exciting. So I get home and I had received an email that, now I had never shopped at Temu before. everybody says they do. Everybody says they shop at it all the time. So I'm like, well, I'll try it. This is how it came to me. Like, it literally looks like something that was thrown. I don't know. It's a mess. So I ripped it open. Because how else am I going to get it open? And I remembered I had bought the items for the crochet survival kit. So I got 1, 2, 3 of these. They're cute, just little things of purple. What else? I got those giant stitch holders, the pins. Well, if someone wasn't chewing on the basket he was laying in, he wouldn't cough. Just saying. So I got, you can see them in there. Got those. I got hair in my eye. And I got the little stitch markers. Bunch of those. And 1 purple crochet hook. I did this because I wanted to see exactly how much one of those would cost me to make. And then here are the needles. I think, no. A tape measure. And last but not least, some really cute scissors. But for my first experience with Temu, I wasn't impressed with this. I mean, I got all my stuff and that's fine. But I was like, what? I mean, I get things from eBay and Etsy and they're made so nice. And then I get something from Temu and it's like, I said, whoa. So there it is. So there's my Temu. I like these little scissors. Haha. There they are. Cute, aren't they? Put them right back in. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to hurt myself. And we know that's a possibility, so I'm going to sit that down. But yeah, so this is cute. You know, now that this is my business, I have to know what my cost is to make things so I know what to sell them for. And bunch of those. Don't forget, I do have the survival kit in my Etsy store. I've sold a couple of them. People love them. When they get them, they message me and tell me they like them. So they're cute. One lady was actually giving it as a gift to one of her friends, her crafty friends. So there it is. There is what's going on. I actually am going thrift shopping today. My friend Luba and I are going. I have a meeting, my last meeting ever as an account executive, just to say goodbye to this one client. And then it's in the town where Luba lives. And I said to her, I'm like, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods. You want to, hang out for a little bit? And she said, yeah, there's a consignment shop right by me. So we're going to go there. And then there's 2 other thrift stores that I can hit on the way back from there. So I got a lot going on today. Fritzy will be mad that I'm leaving him. If you could see him right now, you are pitiful. He's laying with his little head on the basket. So I said to Luba, if we meet, I can bring you the first installment of Yarn Barf. So I have it all in there. She's going to start wrapping it up for me. I can't do it. So now I'm thinking to myself, my daughter lives out that way too. So do I want to just go a little bit further down? I've got a bunch of stuff from her that I didn't bother bringing to the shower because it was just, extra diapers and stuff like that, stuff the kids need. So I don't know. I don't know how much time I'll have. So there we go. That's everything I'm working on so far. I've got the tutorial coming for my New Horizons cape. I was going to say shawl, but I like cape. And then I'm also making a few of these for my next project. The ungranny square, the new granny square. I don't know what I'm calling it yet, but it's the squares made on the Addy. So I am dying to get into this thing. You want to open it? How about we open it? I really just want to peek inside. I know, I'm like a little kid. I can't wait to see things, but I really want to see what's in here. I'm glad you can't see me. I'm opening this with a scissor, which is really silly, but when you're excited like me to get into something, okay, here we go. Ready? I'm opening the top for the first time, and it's taped on the sides. Boy. One, spin it up like this. Two, okay. Can I move this down a little bit so you guys can see better what I'm doing? How's that? So now you can see this, right? Oh, it says open me. There's the machine inside. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. So on my list of things to do is to read all of my Cricut machine manuals. So I now have the regular Cricut Maker 3, I think. And then I have the one for the t-shirts, and now I have this one. So what I want to do, just so I'm making sure I'm doing all that it can be, get to know your Cricut mug press. I do have the hot plate that I'm going to need. You know I'm going to reach in there and touch that silly thing. So you have to go to Cricut.com, make mugs. Avoid using the product on heat-sensitive surfaces. You know, sometimes you have to. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, I apologize. So I might edit that out. I might forget. I don't know. We'll put in a sneeze break. But I'm really excited. Can we take this out of here? Oh, it's heavier than you think. I mean, you'd know it's heavy because of the box, but there's the cords in there. Look at this. I'm so excited. I wonder if I'll have time to play with it today. If not, tomorrow. I will definitely, because tomorrow my official life as an account executive ends at 11 a.m. So from 11 a.m. on will be all my time. So we're going to take off the plastic. How exciting. Okay. What's in here? Nothing. Oh, see, okay, so look, put this down, it holds the mug in. You lift it up and you can take the mug out. So where's the stuff? Like, where do I put the stuff? Shouldn't there be ink or something? Or I guess that's why they have directions, right? Pro mugs in minutes. Infusible ink. Works with infusible ink. Transfer sheets. Aha. So I'm going to be really sad if there isn't at least an example of one in here. You know what I mean? Like, they should give you a couple. Like, when I bought my other machine, they gave you a whole bunch of stuff. Is there anything in there? Nope. It's just that silicone gel thing. Huh. There's no samples of the ink in here. I mean, with how much you spend on it, you would think they'd give you a sample. Wow. Color me a little disappointed on this one. But I'm not letting that poo-poo my mood. You know I can use that for something. Infusible ink sheets. So I guess I gotta get some infusible ink sheets. Well, that's not nice. They should at least give you one or two to practice with. I mean, huh. So there it is. I'm a little disappointed, but I'll live. It's not the end of the world. I'll figure out what that is. We're charging something. So, huh. And in here, all it says is to go to that website, which I can't do right now because I'm recording. That was a funny face I made, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Mug will be very hot. Well, no kidding. I know some people won't know, but whatever. Huh. User maintenance should not be done by children without supervision. They have to put that in there, yeah. So there you go. A little disappointed, but I could be wrong. There's not a sheet in there. No. All right, well, my coffee's getting cold. So I'm going to learn everything there is to learn about my crickets. I'm going to, each one will have its own little section up in my wall over there. You can see right here, where, how do I do this? Right there. Right there is the t-shirt one. So I think next door I'm going to put the mug one. And my bigger one, the Maker 3, is too long. It can't go over there. So I'm just going to leave it where it is. But drink my cold coffee. I think that's all I'm going to do today. I've got a few things I need to get ready before my last meeting ever. Boy, does that sound funny? Yeah, so I'm going to let you go. Remember, if you like the video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I'm learning that interaction with my videos is very key to my YouTube channel. So please don't just watch. Please subscribe and share and thumbs up and all those fun things. Tell people about it. If you know people that like coffee or you know people that like crafting or both, share my videos with them. Don't forget my other playlists. I have my biggest growing one right now is the pet shorts. They're funny. They're fun to make. I'm getting a lot of feedback on them. They're really cute. And the fun thing is, these aren't things that I've said, oh, I'm going to make this a funny video. These are things I've recorded anyway throughout the life of my pets. And now I'm just making short videos of them and putting them on there. So check out those. Share, like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Put on the notification bell so you know when I put new stuff up. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything except for be creative. Have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.